This is Craig Foster with Dynaline Golf, and I'd like to talk about face balance putters, toe hang putters, and torque-free putters. This is an Axis1 putter, and this is a torque-free putter. It's patented to have the center of gravity directly on the face of the putter. And the advantage of that is that when this putter is put into motion in a playing position, it does not create any torque and opening or closing of the face during the stroke. Now, with face balance putters, I'll give an example here. Face balance sounds like a great idea. This face is pointed straight up when you balance it on your hands. When you swing this in a perpendicular plane, the face won't open or close. And I've been a firm believer in face balance putters for a long time. It just sounds like a great idea. The problem is when you put this in a playing position and you take it back, this is going to create torque. That's because the center of gravity is back away from the face. So when the putter is put into motion and it creates that torque, you're going to have to increase or maintain a firm pressure in your grip to prevent that from opening or closing. Now you can do that. You can increase your grip pressure so that putter doesn't open or close. But as you increase your grip pressure, you're robbing yourself of feel for force application. And distance control is really important. So we don't need to be compensating for a putter that's opening or closing when we're trying to decide how much force to apply to this stroke. Okay, now here's an example of a toe hang putter, and these putters are supposedly good for an arc stroke. So I've got an arc stroke, so I thought, well, this would be a good putter too. Same thing happens when you put it into playing position. Because the center of gravity is away from that face, the putter will open. So I have to go through the same procedure and hold this putter firmly. I can certainly do that. I'm just so used to doing that you don't even really notice it. It would be a little bit like if your car had a tendency to pull to the right if the front end is a little bit out of alignment. So you have to keep a little bit of pressure with your left hand to pull the car back and keep it going straight. If your front end is just a little bit out of alignment, you'll have just a little bit of pressure there, and you get used to that. You may drive for years with the front end out of alignment and not realize that you're applying this. So the same goes to putting. So if you're using a putter that is not torque free, then you're going to have to compensate somehow, and that will take away from your feel for distance. Now, toe-up putters, this is a toe-up putter, and toe-up putters can be made by hanging a lot of weight off of the heel, but the center of gravity will not be on the striking face, and so they will create torque when they're swung and when they're hit. You know, face balance putter, even when it's hit right on the button, is going to create torque, and so that impact with a little bit of a jolt there can really cause problems. If you have a light grip pressure, you should maintain light grip pressure for a nice delicate feel of force application. But when you get that little jolt at impact, if you have a real light impact grip pressure, you know, it can twist the face, and that can lead to a lot of problems. So I'm recommending that you look for an Axis1 putter and try it out. I got used to this putter just within a few minutes. It feels so stable. The impact is solid feeling without torque, and so you can really maintain a light grip pressure. They have several models of these putters available. As far as the visual look of this putter, I can't believe that people would object to the design of this putter when there's so many putters for the last few years that have just all kinds of shapes and configurations. They've become accepted, so people don't complain about those, but this configuration was not an issue for me at all when I putted with this. It feels so good through the stroke and through impact that I'd never even considered what that visual is down in the heel. So try out an Axis1 putter, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.